We're out in the wild!
We're out in the wild!
So we're out here in the wild. Let's get right into it. Get into it! It's fucking easy. Come on.
Let's get into it.
We're going into the wild. We're gonna just go into the bush, see where our expedition takes us, see what plants we can find and eat, possibly, make a meal, maybe even get in touch with Mother Nature. Build a shelter. So let's get into it. Watch out for those pickles. So as you can see around us, there's lots of dangerous plants, poison ivy, poison oak, poison everything, so don't fucking touch anything. Leaves, full of protein. Moisture, if you really are thirsty, you can always just lick the moisture off the leaf. Now you have a dry substance to fuel up, keep you going throughout the expedition. Now there's a few things that I always bring with me before an expedition. My nature... You ate my fucking nut clusters! This nature valley, you cunt. Well, scratch that. Looks like we got thrills. It still tastes like soap. Next thing I got in the bag here, hand moisturizer, because you never know when you're gonna get into a situation where you might need a little bit of hand moisturizer. Scissors, just in case.
Just in case.
Let's get into it. And, of course, some Rancher's Choice, a little bit of sweet and sour, a little bit of honey mustard. That'll make a great meal. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. The first thing you want to do when you're in the wild is find a shelter. Without a shelter, you're gonna be doomed. You're not gonna have safety. You're gonna be exposed to the white nature. Mother Nature's gonna rip you a new one. Rip you apart. Because Mother Nature doesn't have time for bitches, cunts, pussies.
Let's get into it.
Now, for finding your shelter, you're gonna want to find a nice, dry, safe area. Would recommend behind a tree. Come on, let's go. Let's go, come on. First, we're gonna start with gathering sticks. Come on, let's go build the shelter. Let's go. We're in the wild and no one's judging except Mother Nature. That's one thing I didn't touch on earlier. Before entering your expedition, make sure that you've found some sort of spiritual enlightenment, some sort of guidance. Without it, you're pretty much hooped. Now that we've established a little bit of our camp, we're gonna take a break and find some food because you need to stay fueled. So come on, let's get into it. Some more leaves, so that's moisture, which you need. No food yet, no food yet. Come on. I don't think we're finding much here. We might have to move on. Let's go. Looks like there was berries here, but they're gone now. So, but since Mother Nature isn't blessing us, we're gonna dive into the snacks I bring. You know what? We're gonna mix sweet and sour and honey mustard and Ranchers. And apply the sweet and sour. I might save some for later. And a little bit of ranch. Now you want to simply apply your ranch dressing or your sweet and sour mix and enjoy. Dig in. Get into it. Bon appetit. We need to get back to gathering. We can make the dopest shelter in the wild. We're gonna start applying the leaves, the ferns. Let's get into it. Now you got your shelter is becoming something, becoming a real idea. It's coming to fruition. Now your shelter's said and done. So why not hop into it? We're in it! We're in! So now that you're in your shelter, you're safe. You can't be a cunt if you want to survive in the wilderness. starting to have an allergic reaction to something out here in the wild. I don't know if you can see that. Rancher's Choice that I was using earlier for a meal. And will definitely reduce the size of those swells. You were good to go. All right. So, after you've been out here for a while, you might be getting tired. Sometimes you just need to take a rest. You don't want to overheat yourself in the wild. You never know what kind of encounter you might encounter. And that encounter could be a very bad encounter, and therefore, you might die. This fucking sun is killer too. So we're gonna make some safety glasses. Gotta remember, got some. Yep. This is Nature Valley, cunt. Simply putting the cucumbers on your eyes. There you go, you're safe from the sun, and you're good to go. Let's get into it. Use your leftover cucumber to stay hydrated. To get the most benefit from your cucumber, you kind of suck the cucumber. Get the most moisture out of it, and you can save it for later. Let's get into it. Because you never know what you might find in Mother Nature. You might find more than just deer, bunnies, trees, and stuff. You might find yourself. So now we're really deep into it. We're in the wild. We have thrived. We've adapted. I think we're missing one thing. Let's get into it. These goggles they're fucking with me. We can safely remove the goggles. Don't let that cucumber go to waste. It's got a little dirt on it. Nutrients. Get on it. All right, back to shelter. Come on, guys. Come on. And we're done. All this work is really tuckering me out, and I think you should probably take off. But no, take off, buddy. Get out of here. Get out of here. Thank you. Get out of here, cunt. Okay. Fuck off. Whoa, get it the fuck out. You've really been pissing me off, fucking dick. Get the fuck out of here. Just let me clear my mind, man. Let's get back into it, guys. I've had enough. I'm done with smoking. Looks like it's a good time to eat that cucumber. Remember what I said, suck the juice and save it for later. You just got into it. Peace.
Don't eat my fucking nut clusters.